All right, it's May, Safety Month for Michigan Pool News, and we want to talk a little bit about fences, gates, and closures. And I'm with Rob Roots from Affordable Lock and Key out of Highland, Michigan, and he's done a little looking into it, and we kind of read some of the codes. And for Safety Month, you know, this is a good thing to talk about. We just had a drowning over in Kalamazoo on Easter Sunday, and it's so sad when that happens, when maybe something like what we're talking about here could have prevented it. So what do you got, Rob? What are we talking a little bit more about these things here?
Well, we'll start with the gate itself. Some basic guidelines to follow. Your pool gate should be spring loaded, so when you walk into the gate, it shuts on its own and latches by itself with some type of spring, hinge, and some type of latch. And also, your gate should also open away from the pool area, so if it doesn't latch for some reason, somebody can't just walk into the gate on accident. The gate will always shut and latch if you're entering into an open gate.
And it should actually, on a commercial pool, the gate should enter at the shallow end of a swimming pool and not at the deep end. Just
Exactly.
another safety factor. So what kind of, it looks like you got some springs here and...
Yeah, to keep your gate in compliance, this is some spring that mounts on the hinge side. This isn't a hinge, it's just an actual spring that mounts on the gate, and you tension this up so when the gate opens, the spring automatically shuts the gate.
Shuts the gate.
And your latch mechanism will then lock the gate, and every time you enter the pool you have to function the latch manually to open the gate.
Yeah.
There's other styles. This is a hinge style. It's also a spring-loaded hinge. You can put a couple of these on and actually hinge your whole gate. And these little things, they're actually will swing a gate over 150 pounds.
Well, they don't look that. They look weather resistant, but
They are all weather resistant. Everything's
I see it
designed
says that it's
to
kind
hold the weather.
of adjustable for probably tension or something in the spring too.
Yeah. And this actual one here, I think, is rated for about 125 pounds. So
Wow.
it's not a big hinge for what it does inside of there. The quality is very good.
Would you have other hinges with those?
You would not need another hinge with this.
Oh, wow.
If you put two of these on your gate, like I said, depending on the size of your gate, this will swing a 150-pound gate. And a couple of these, you'll have no trouble with your gate.
Oh, wow. And then I see this is probably old school. Hey, this is what I see on almost all of them, I think, is that type of latch.
Yeah, get into the latch side. Now the springs are what are going to close your gate, which is absolutely required. Your gate must self-close.
I've
And
seen actually
self-latch.
I've seen screen door closers on those things too before at a few facilities.
They might do the job. There are ones that look like that are made for pool gates. They're quite heavier duty. They're designed to be outside. They are available, that style.
Yeah.
These are the most common ones that I brought today. This is one of your more common gate latches that you see on a lot of residential gates. This mounts on the gate, and when the gate swings shut, it locks. The gate must swing shut and latch. So you have to manually function this to open the gate, and you would normally mount this on the inside of the gate. So
Try to keep the kids from reaching over and
Yep,
getting it
you would
open,
have to
because I mean
reach
that
over.
looks pretty simple to operate, and
Yeah,
any kid could probably figure it
this is
out.
about as basic as you can get here, you know.
And it's got a spot for a lock, so.
Right. A lot of the newer pools, to become compliant, the locks actually have to be 54 inches above ground level.
Oh, okay.
So if you have a 48-inch gate, which is a standard style gate, you would move to this type of lock, which is designed to mount on the top of your gate, and it raises the functioning mechanism up to at least 54 inches tall. So when you pull this manual lever on the top, it allows the gate to swing open. When the gate shuts, automatically latches itself with the spring-loaded hinge.
I'd feel much more comfortable with something like that on my fence that
Yeah.
the kids couldn't get to.
A young child cannot reach up to the top of this, and even if they do, they might try to turn on this. It's actually a pulling function, so it's not a familiar turning function that most kids are used to opening doors with. And it's also keyed where you could lock it out at night and lock it down. The key, you can remove that during the day. And, you just pop it open, the gate opens, spring-loaded.
No, that looks better.
Latches itself and locks the gate.
And most of your fences can't be climbable on the commercial side. They need to be, a certain height and width, and you should check with your local sanitarian or your building department, if it's a residential type pool. So, looks like you got something a little bit nicer too here.
Yeah, a lot of the commercial pools are going with punch code style locks. Is what this does is it latches just like a door latch, not a deadbolt. So when the door shuts, it shuts automatically with your spring function. Latches the door with the latch, and you can punch your code in, turn the handle. It opens the latch, allows you to enter the pool area. The gate shuts with your spring, and the door latches. These also are available with a key bypass. So the maintenance crew or the pool crew can have a key that opens this without using the code. They can key it to the pool room to match the gate. So your maintenance people or your grounds people can use their key to access all the keyed areas. And what's nice about this, you can change this code yourself at any time.
Oh, okay. That looks, is something like that pretty pricey?
To get a nice one where you're looking at full lifetime warranty on the mechanism, you're probably going to be in the $300 range for a nice weather resistant unit that's going to have lifetime warranty on all the mechanicals.
Well, it keeps you from running out and having to lock up your place all the time, and it saves a lot of labor if it's on a commercial pool.
Correct.
I could see people wanting to do something like that.